Hello everyone, hope you all doing good. In this video, we will discuss how to fill out IMM 5257 form. Here, I have already logged in to my GC key account and I am under document section. If you scroll down, you can find IMM 5257. So first we need to fill out IMM 5257 and submit or upload here. After that, in next section, you need to upload a digital copy of your Canadian work permit, your passport, and your digital photo. So these are the 4 documents which you are required to upload here. Let's click on link for IMM 5257. So simply you can see that you cannot open using your browser. What you need to do, you need to save this form on your computer and you need to open with your Adobe Acrobat. So here we have our application form IMM 5257, which we need to fill out. I have already filled out this form to make it faster. So the first one is UCI number. So we need to provide your UCI number. This one you can get it from your study permit or work permit. It will be on the right side of your work permit as you can see on the provided picture. The second is I want service in English, so I have selected here English. The third one is I am applying for one of the following. So here I will select the first option, visitor visa. Next is personal details. So in this section you need to provide each detail here as per your passport. So here you need to provide your family name and given name. I have seen that in most of Indian passports, family name is blank and full name is written under given name. If you don't have a family name on your passport, then enter all your given name under family name and leave your given name blank in this application. Have you ever used any other name? No. Then you need to enter your gender here and provide your date of birth, your city or place of birth, and the country which issued your passport. Make sure you provide all these details as per your passport. Then you need to select here your citizenship. So I have selected here India. Next one is your current country of residence as I am living inside Canada. So I have selected here Canada from status drop-down menu. Status, I have selected here worker as I have got my work permit. Then we need to enter date on which you entered in Canada or date you moved in Canada. Here, I have provided the date on which my work permit is going to expire. This date you can find on your work permit. Then move forward. Previous country of residence during the past 5 years. Have you lived in any country other than your country of citizenship or your current country of residence, which is Canada, for more than 6 months? Then select yes. Otherwise, you need to select here no. In other words, if you have lived in any country other than Canada and your country of citizenship, then you need to provide those details here. And move forward, country or territory where applying, same as current country of residence. So I have selected yes. Next, your current marital status. So you need to select as per your situation. I have selected here single. If you are married, then you need to provide date on which you were married or entered into the common law relationship. Then move forward, personal details. Have you previously been married or in common law relationship? No. You can answer as per your situation. Next is language. So you need to select your mother tongue here. And then are you able to communicate in English or French? So I have selected here English. Have you taken a test from a designated testing agency to access your proficiency in English or French? So if you have valid IELTS score, then you can enter yes. But if your score is expired or not valid anymore, then select here no. Then you need to provide your passport number, the country which issued your passport. You need to provide here, and the date of issue and expiry date of your passport. You need to provide all these details here, exactly as per your passport. Then you need to move national identity document. Do you have national identity document? If you have, you can select yes, otherwise no. So in case of India, you can provide your Aadhaar card details, provide issue date here and leave expiry date blank as it does not have any expiry. Next, US permanent resident card. Are you a lawful permanent resident of United States? I have answered no. Next, contact information, current mailing address. So you need to provide your present address inside Canada here. Then you need to provide here residential address. If your residential address is same as your current address, then you can simply click here yes. If not, then you need to provide residential address here. Next one is telephone number. You can provide your telephone number inside Canada. If you want to provide alternative phone number inside Canada, so you can provide here. Then email address. You need to provide your email address here. Next, details of visit to Canada. Purpose of my visit. From drop down, I have selected returning worker. Indicate how long you plan to stay. So here, you need to enter today's date. And here you need to provide expiry date of your work permit, which you can find on your postgraduate work permit. Next, funds available for your stay. Here I have entered $5,000. You can enter an amount you have in your bank account. Number 4. Name, address and relationship of any person or institution I will visit. So you can provide details about any of your friend who is living in Canada. If you want, you can provide details for your 2 friends, but details for one of your friend is mandatory. Next is education. Have you had any post-secondary education, university, college diploma training? We need to select here yes. Then we need to provide those details here. From which year to which year you studied. Then you need to provide here your field of study. Then you need to provide school or university where you studied. So in short, we need to provide all details about our study inside this education section. Next, then we move to employment section. So we need to provide here employment details of our last 10 years. So we need to provide 10 years work history in chronological order without any gap. Let's say if you were unemployed during last 10 years, then you can simply say that from this period to this period I was unemployed. So here I have provided some examples how you can fill out your employment history. Let's say from December 2023 to present, I am working as a customer representative in Bell. I have left blank as I am still working this place, and then you need to provide city and country. Before working to Bell, I was working as a baker in Tim Horton from this period to this period, so you need to provide history of your previous 10 years. If you were employed for certain time period, then still provide those details. Make sure you do not leave any gaps when you enter your information here. Let's move to background information within past 2 years. Have your family member ever had tuberculosis? No, you need to answer all these questions as per your situation. Next, do you have any physical or mental disorder? No. Let's move to the second point. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status inside Canada? No. Have you ever been refused a visa or permit? No. Have you previously applied to enter to remain in Canada? So the answer will be yes, because we did apply for postgraduate work permit to stay inside Canada. So we need to provide those details inside this box. If you have more details about your application number or any other detail, you can simply write in this paragraph. Let's move to the next. Have you ever committed being arrested or been charged? No. Let's move background information continued. Did you serve in military, militia or civil defense unit? No. Have you been a member of political party? No. Have you been witnessed or participated in ill treatment? No. So you can answer these all questions as per your situation. Let's move to the last section. Signature. Do you consent to be contacted by IRCC? Yes. And then you need to provide your signature and the date you are filling out this application. Once we are done, we need to click on Validate. So you can see here, validation completed successfully. So click on OK. You can see that these barcodes has been generated. It means that this application form has been validated and everything looks good. Let's go back to the online portal. So we need to upload our form IMM 5257. So click here to upload the document. Then let's move to supporting documents. After that, in next section, you need to upload a digital copy of your Canadian work permit. So here we need to upload your Canadian postgraduate work permit. Next is you need to upload a legible copy of your valid passport. Make sure you upload first and last page of your passport along with any pages with stamps, visas, etc. Lastly, you need to upload here digital photo of yourself. For the specs of the photo, you can follow these instructions. Simply you can take a print of this document and you can go to the photographer so that he can prepare photo as per the requirement and you can upload to the portal. Then let's move to optional documents. So here we don't require to fill this form as it is optional. The next is client information. If you have any additional information which is important for your application, you can upload under client information. So once you upload all the documents, so scroll down and click on next, your declaration and electronic signature, scroll down. So here you can see that the total of $100 you are required to pay, scroll down, so click here. I agree, then you need to provide your given name and last name and then you need to provide answers to one of your security question as per your GC key account and click on sign in. So again scroll down all the way and then click on transmit and pay. So again click on transmit and pay. So here you need to provide your credit card details once you're done. So we have submitted successfully application for TRV. This is all about travel resident visa. If you have any question, you can leave comment in comment box. I will try my best to reply. I hope you guys find my videos useful. I always try to bring videos which could help you and help you learn and be independent. If you like our video, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.